2025 Ducati Diavel V4, optimized for both readability and viewer engagement. Title: 2025 Ducati Diavel V4 the Muscle Cruiser Reborn. Full review. Ride impressions. Intro. A0:00A030. What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated power cruisers of the year, the 2025 Ducati Diavel V4. This isn't just a cosmetic refresh. Ducati has given the Diavel some serious firepower, bold styling tweaks, and cutting-edge tech that blur the line between a muscle cruiser and a sport bike. If you're into torque, style, and speed, this bike demands your attention. Stick around as we break down the specs, ride impressions, design, and how the Diavel V4 stacks up against rivals in 2025. Design aesthetics. A0:38 2 o'clock. The Diavel has always been a head-turner, and for 2025, Ducati cranks it up to 11. The V4 version looks even more aggressive, muscular, and futuristic. The visual changes are subtle but effective. They updated LED lighting front and rear, more aerodynamic bodywork, and a lighter, sharper stance. The sculpted fuel tank flows seamlessly into the seat and tail section, while the signature single-sided swingarm and fat rear tire remain untouched. Thank God. It still looks like it came straight out of a cyberpunk comic book, but now it feels even more refined. You'll notice a new exhaust design, 2 quad exit pipes that roar like a beast, but we'll get to the sound later. Ducati's premium finishes and fitment are here as expected. This bike looks just as good parked as it does blasting down a highway. Engine performance. A2:00A330. The big news for 2025 is under the tank, the 1,158cc V4 Granturismo engine, shared with the multi-strada V4. This isn't your typical cruiser motor. This thing revs like a sport bike and delivers 168 horsepower at 10,750 revolutions per minute and 93 pounds-feet of torque at 7,500 revolutions per minute. Translation? It's ridiculously fast. You get savage acceleration in every gear, and it revs higher and smoother than any V-twin cruiser on the market. The V4 is lighter than the outgoing V-twin, and it's mounted in a way that improves mass centralization, giving the Diavel a more agile, sport bike-like feel in corners. Ducati's refined throttle response, ride-by-wire, and variable valve timing ensure that power delivery is smooth in traffic and explosive when you crack it wide open. Ride handling. A3:38 5 o'clock. Now let's talk ride quality. Despite its aggressive looks and insane power, the Diavel V4 is surprisingly comfortable. The wide bars give you good leverage, and the upright position means you can ride for hours without punishing your back. The seat is redesigned for 2025, still sporty but a little more plush than previous versions. Where this bike truly shocks is in the corners. At 520 pounds wet, it's no featherweight, but the Diavel handles more like a naked sport bike than a cruiser. Ducati's new chassis geometry, the inverted 50mm fork, and fully adjustable suspension mean the bike turns in quickly, tracks confidently, and stays composed even when pushed hard. Brakes? You're getting Brembo-style EMA calipers with 330mm discs up front, a super bike-grade stopping power. Add Ducati's cornering ABS and traction control, and you've got a rocket that still feels planted and safe. Technology features. A5:00A630. Tech-wise, the 2025 Diavel V4 is loaded. You get 5-inch TFT color display with full smartphone connectivity via Ducati Connect. Multiple ride modes: sport, touring, urban, wet, with customizable engine maps, cornering ABS, traction control, wheelie control, and launch control. Quick shifter up, down, a buttery smooth and addictive. Adaptive cruise control and radar-based blind spot detection, optional on S model. Lighting is all full LED, and the unique daytime running light pattern adds another layer of Ducati's signature identity. There's also a built-in USB port under the seat, keyless ignition, and self-canceling turn signals. Sound character A6:30A730. One thing Ducati always nails: sound. The V4 in the Diavel sings a totally different tune from the V-twin of old. It's more high-pitched and refined, but it still snarls with rage when you open it up. Those quad exhaust tips are pure theater crackles, pops, and a wicked idle growl that turns heads wherever you go. Some traditionalists might miss the rumble of the L-twin, but honestly, once you twist that throttle and hit the red line, you'll be a convert. The V4 is smoother, faster, and still full of character. Customization accessories A7:30A830. Ducati knows Diavel owners like to stand out, and the 2025 model comes with a range of factory accessories. Want a sportier look? Go for the carbon package with lighter components. Touring more your style? Add heated grips, luggage options, and a taller windscreen. There's also an S version of the Diavel V4, which adds semi-active A-link suspension, forged wheels, and exclusive colorways. You'll pay a premium, but you're getting even more performance and tech in return. Competitors A8:30A915. So how does the Diavel V4 stack up against rivals? Against the Harley-Davidson Sportster S or Breakout, the Diavel destroys them in performance and handling. Compared to the Yamaha VMAX, RIP, the Diavel is lighter, more modern, and more versatile. The closest competitor is probably the Triumph Rocket 3, which still wins on torque, 250 Nm, but the Ducati is sharper, faster, and more agile overall. Verdict: A9:15A10 o'clock. The 2025 Ducati Diavel V4 is a masterpiece of performance engineering disguised as a cruiser. It's equal parts muscle bike, sport bike, and luxury street machine. If you want a bike that can commute, carve canyons, dominate on straights, and look like a supermodel doing it, this is it. At around $24,000, it's not cheap, but you're getting Ducati's best engineering, unique design, and a riding experience unlike anything else. If you've ever wanted a cruiser that doesn't compromise on power, tech, or handling, this is your moment. Outro: A10:00+. That's a wrap on our full review of the 2025 Ducati Diavel V4. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you ride one? Does the V4 engine live up to the hype? Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more motorcycle content every week. Until next time, ride safe, ride fast, and keep it rubber side down. Let me know if you'd like a voiceover script, CO description, or YouTube tags to go along with this.